Now listen, I want you to come to my show. I have some tickets to my show.
love to.
And I'm going to give you a free ticket.
Thank
You
you.
take two because you might have a friend.
I do.
And be sure to come see our show.
Oh, sure.
Hey, thanks for stopping and talking with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know I was on the
Yeah. Anybody else like to come see the show for free? Anybody else like to come see the show for free? Who am I talking to?
I'm Mr. Myers.
You're Mr. Myers? What's your first name, Myers?
First name is Mr. Myers.
Oh, your first name is Mr. Myers. That's funny. I'm going to give you 4 free tickets, 5 free tickets. How's that? To a new show we're going to have, the Stann Kann Show.
It's the Stann Kann Show. Who cares? Starring America's sweetheart, Stann Kann. And here's your host, the ruggedly handsome Jim Pratt.
Aren't you sweet? Thank you very much and welcome to the Stann Kann Show. Now, of all the places you have ever seen the star of a show introduced from, I'll bet you have never seen one introduced from a garage. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show, Mr. Stann Kann. A wonderful place.
This is fabulous. And isn't this fabulous? You know, I live in a place like that. That's where I keep all my stuff. Hey, would you hold this just a minute? There's something I want to get, and I'll be right back. I want to get something, bring it out here and show you. And,
well, let me, while Stan is gone, let me tell you some of the things we're going to be doing today. We're going to have Stan's Cheapies. These are all things you can buy for less than $5. That'll be a great help to you. We are going to teach you how to make money right in your own home.
Everybody wants to do that.
That's true. And we are also going to have television's first garage sale, first ever garage sale. Why did you hand me this?
Yes, I want to show this because this is one of the things we're going to, this is one of the things I want to get rid of in my garage sale.
I don't wonder.
And, but when you see how it works, you might want this yourself. This is for people who want to save, what, electricity, because you don't need any to work this thing. Now, watch what you do. This, by the way, is a vacuum cleaner. What you do, you have to run with it. You get a flying start through the kitchen, and you go right through your living room, you see, and the faster you move, can you see that? The faster you move, you hear what it's doing? The bag blows up, and then it cleans. You don't have to plug anything in, you see. And it's made in England. It's made in England. It's made in England.
Thank you.
But some lucky person in the studio audience is going to get this today, and I'm going to. Well, don't laugh if you haven't tried it. You're going to love this thing. Wait, and we're going to swap something else. But I want to tell you something else I discovered. Now, many of you people, and I think this is a helpful hint because, you know, that's basically what we're in business here to do. We're helping you with things we think you should know about. You know, there's an old saying that says, man's mouth is the precipice of doom. Is that the word?
Precipice?
That's a hard word for me. Precipice. Makes me lift, precipice. But it's the threshold of doom, particularly if you're on a diet. Now, many people who are on diets, they stuff their mouth, they eat, they cannot stop. But I discovered something strictly by accident the other day. I was at a party, they passed me the candy, and there wasn't any more. Only the wrappers. You know what I discovered? If you sniff wrappers like that, it kills your appetite for anything. You can, and they, hold that, take a sniff. You know, now if there's no particular kind. Each one has its own odor, you see. And if you
Do you have any with coconut?
No, this one is maple. This one's maple. That's one of those Three Musketeer maple models. And what it does, it makes you so sick you can't eat anything. And try it. You know, a man could feed a family of 12 like this. You just, it's an amazing thing. It's amazing. And talk about another amazing thing. I always like to show something that's rather old on a show, even when we're showing new things you can go out and buy for your home today. And I've got something here which many of you maybe they didn't see it. They didn't see it.
No,
Only because
What
this
is
came
it?
out in 1919. This is a floor polisher, folks. Now, you might say, that's a floor polisher? Yes, that's a floor polisher. The reason being, today's floor polishers, the wheels go this way, correct?
Yes, that's
the
right.
The wheels go this way.
Yeah.
This was put out in 1919, 1920, 21, 2, 3, 24. It sold about 5 or 6 years. And the thing that was so lousy about it was the wheel went this way, and as you used it, it threw all the dirt from the floor right up in your face. You see, they did not sell many of them, but it is a now where's that? There's a plug here.
You got a plug over here.
No, it is a machine which, you know, reasonably priced. Did you know this plug is bent?
No. Why didn't it?
The current's not so.
researched toys. This is what we're going to talk about
Well,
today.
as you can see, all these things actually are mine, and we're going to, as the weeks go on, we're going to talk about them, show them to you. Some things you can get today, some things you can't get today because they're not there. They're out of business. I mean, they're collectible.
That won't be as useful, but these are inexpensive. Is that right?
Very expensive. That's the key to the whole thing. Why?
Excuse me, would you like a snack before we?
This is interesting. You can just smell Colonel Sanders boxes and fill up the same way. You don't have to eat the chicken. It's try it.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, what we want is to show you things that you can buy now. The things I'm going to show you today are under $3.50. $3.95 really, but the tax makes the difference. Now, here is a little thing that you can use at home. I mean, it's not just for kids, it's for adults. Everybody likes to play with trains, don't you?
Yes.
Don't you like to play with trains? Here's one that sells for $3.95. It works on a little pen light battery, and it runs around on this little track. You see what
It's obviously Amtrak, isn't it?
Well, it's very light, you see. And in fact, you can forget about the track. If you want, it'll just run around by itself, and it'll run all over it. Now, here, that's $3.95.
$3.95.
And it's non-breakable. Now, here's another thing which I think you'll like in your kitchen. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money for a big food processor if you want to make spadini, but what do you call all those Italian
Spaghetti?
things? Spaghetti,
Yeah.
spadini, buini, all those things. This is, again, for $3.95, and it fastens by this to your kitchen counter, like that. It's got a little crank, and you have a choice of attachments, which you can plug into it, and depending on what kind of noodle you want.
Uh-huh.
You see, because that's the secret.
What do you have it set for now?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. It's just a thing like that.
You sure that's
Now,
going to work?
Of course, it always works. You see that? Ouch! You have to press down with the thing. There it comes. You see it? No, you don't see it.
It's coming. No, I can see it.
You have to put a lot in before it comes out. And they did not give me exactly the right kind of dough because it's a little loose. Your dough should be more floury, just like you would be making noodles. But there it is.
Well, that is certainly something I'd want to have around the house.
Well, you get the idea, don't you?
Right.
There's no electricity. No electricity. See that? See? The handle broke. Well, now I can't get my hand out of the darn thing. What do I do? It's here. Gotta. This is something wonderful for the kids. This would basically be for the youngsters, because if you've ever tried to explain to your if you ever tried, you're a youngster. If you ever tried to explain about the birds and the bees and the birth, this explains the whole thing.
What is it going to do?
Well, it's a little penguin. You can understand it's a little mother because it's got a hat on. And when you squeeze it, it goes, you see, and out comes the little penguin, you see, and right away that explains the whole thing. It's a very cheap way to tell your kids about the birds and the bees.
So these are just some of the things. Tomorrow, I understand you're going to be telling us about women's accessories.
I am. I don't know much about it, but I'll find out for tomorrow.
All right, why don't we step over here?
Okay.
Because we have
Do I
something.
have to leave that stuff?
Oh yeah, you can leave that here. That's okay. Your hands clean?
Well, they're all right.
You know, one of the things that we all read about. Oh, I'm sorry. Is if you read newspapers, you read about Robert Redford is vacationing in Utah, or the Paul Newmans are in Paris.
Yeah.
And we don't have people like Paul Newman and Robert Redford writing to us, but we have very important people. We have you out there that write to us and let us know where you are.
And we want to hear where you are. Don't
Yes.
we?
Yes.
We do.
Certainly.
Well,
yeah.
They think we do because they send in some cards.
Otherwise, we have no premise for this.
I think this is. You want to read yours? You want me to read mine?
I'll read one first. This is Who's Where, incidentally. This is Mrs. Alice Hosmer from Bedford, Massachusetts, is visiting Egypt.
She is.
Yes, that's.
This is. Well, is that all? She's just visiting Egypt.
She's visiting Egypt. Yeah, that's. She didn't. Well, this is just a small card, that.
Here's Jacqueline Planellis is going to Cuba this fall to visit an old friend, a friend, and relatives. That's a hard word for me to say, friend.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, I hope she comes back. I mean, she's going. It doesn't say she's going.
Here's one, Sandy Freeman of North Hollywood, California, wrote in to say, my family, Spencer and Carolyn Freeman and Donna and Calvin Reed, never go anywhere.
Does anybody?
They stay home in the sticks off.
Who cares? Mrs. Friedman cares. That's who cares. Well, here's a quickie. Mrs. I can't get the name. Zabalowski welcomes his cousin Lazarlo.
Laszlo.
Oh, pardon me, Laszlo. Well, you know who you are. You just came to America for the first time. We hope you enjoy your stay. Stay out of LAX. It's very disgusting out there.
It is. You got
Yes.
one more?
I got one more. Congratulations to Betty and Bob Pulaski. It's the same Pulaskis. Now they're in Texas.
No, this is Sholnetsky.
Oh. I can't read this. They graduated from beauty school. I hope so. This is they signed their Grammy. Does that mean grandma?
I would think so.
I hope
yes.
so.
Now, incidentally,
They get a prize.
yes, they do, and I'm going to show you what it is. If you would like to send in and be part of Who's Where on the Stann Kann Show, and we use your card, we will give you this Stann Kann Show T-shirt.
Isn't that great?
Right in. And on the back it says,
Yeah.
"Who cares?"
Isn't that great? I think that's
Right.
wonderful.
And Jay Stewart is going to tell you where to send your cards.
Address
Jay?
your postcard to Stann Kann. Who cares? 12426 and a half Ventura Boulevard, Studio City, California, 91604.
I thought you might want something to eat.
It works with pizza. Mushroom, no cheese.
It's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? Try it at home. You'll love it.
Now, one of the things, because this is a tough economy,
Yeah.
that people want to do is make money at home.
Well, I think everybody's interested in doing something at home that they can make some money at. Legally, of course, and that, you know, there's all kinds of, what? There's all kinds of... there's all
Ways to
kinds
do
of,
it.
Not that. There's all
Oh.
kinds of crafts.
Crafts, yes.
And there's all kinds of...
Well, we have a guest. We have Miss Geraldine Papel is going to tell us. What is she going to tell us about? Would you like to tell us folks
I don't
about
know.
her?
Do I know about her?
Well,
I know she was on, but they didn't tell me exactly what Geraldine's going to do, except she's doing something at home that you can do at home.
well, let's invite her out and tell us about it. Miss Geraldine Papel. Nice round of applause, Geraldine. Why don't we come up here and sit down? Geraldine, welcome.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
sit down.
Okay.
Geraldine, what?
I want
Are
you
you
to-
all right?
I want you to know that this set is most unusual.
It's nice. Levels, it breaks up the airspace.
Yeah, but I have one of these in my bathroom. I mean,
Kill two birds with one stone.
I hope not.
Geraldine, I understand that you have a business that you do out of your home.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Well, I'm the world's only at the time, but I hope it will expand. I make these things called drippies. In my home, this is my first drippy that I ever made.
Drippy?
This is
Why do
Now-
gentle.
What does it mean, drippy?
Well, because it literally drips. It has these dripping places which most crocheted things don't. They're usually firm and on a thing like a bed.
Well, now that you can use it on a bed, my next question might be,
Yeah.
what kind of a wall would you put it on, and how big? I mean, you have to have an awfully small wall. For
Well, this would be like if you had like a small mistake on your wall, say a plaster peeling or something. But also in the bigger forms.
How long does
now
it take
this
to make one of those?
That's-
You can drip one of these out in a day if you're.
drip.
If,
That's the
if
strangest
you're,
terminology.
If TV is like, you know, during Love Boat, you could probably drip this whole thing.
Really?
That's Love Boat.
I can understand that.
These are the straighter, more a
Oh,
little less
oh.
drippy drippies that can also be like this.
Oh, no, no,
and
no, no,
in
no,
the
no, no, no,
winter,
no, let me ask you
Yes,
just
yes.
one question
What?
about this.
Sure.
This has this looked like, what does that look like it could be? A kind of like
Doily.
no, an apron
It
or
could.
something to wear. I mean, if, you know,
yes,
when you get this
enough
large,
of these together.
well, I could wear this
Wait,
without getting it
wait.
together.
You can build on.
Well, no, dear,
To
one's
your
the front
walls.
and one would be the back. Is
Sure,
that-
but like in the winter, if you keep your walls warm, did you know your house will be also?
I've heard that, but it hasn't worked in our place.
Okay.
Do you know?
It's
Is this
really, you two are the only two who understand each other.
is
here.
this
What-
expensive?
Now this is a
that's a-
drippy
Oh.
that you can always work on for your life.
She
This
won't let
is
me hold anything.
My
No.
life drippy, because you make the little, this is a pot holder drippy, which you make in pieces. This could be a bedspread or a car cover, sports car
A
cover.
car cover?
They have bras for cars. I don't know, why not little blankets?
Well,
Does that have a front and a back?
That's the great thing about drippy. There's no mistakes, there's no front, there's no back, there's no up, there's no down, there's no pattern.
There's no
this
reason.
is your mind. Yeah.
but you
That's
know,
right.
can your viewer, can our viewer, where are they?
Look, anyone can learn.
Can they?
This I brought is going to be the beginning of your drippy.
Well, one of my questions would be, is it
Yes.
inexpensive for the viewer to do this? Is it something you can do without spending a lot of money?
It is very inexpensive. Use the cheapest yarn possible. Check out when your neighbors made something,
Oops,
whatever.
you dropped it, yeah.
Go to those cheap yarn places.
Thank
Don't
you.
use good yarn.
No.
Not until you get better, right?
You only need one needle. This is a J.
Is it like,
For Jim.
Okay.
Is it like crochet? Is that what it's like?
It's like crochet, but to me it's more like eating with chopsticks, except you only
God,
have
that
one
kills me.
chopstick and you're not eating. But it's...
That's what happens when I go to a Chinese restaurant. No eating.
Yeah, so
No eating.
see?
How
I
much?
know.
Excuse me.
This is going to be yours. Now I'm going to...
How much money have you made on these drippies?
What do they sell for? That would probably be the most.
Well, nothing yet, but
Oh. You haven't sold any yet.
I'm having marketing difficulties, but I think it's I'm going to get an ad campaign or something. Now, I'll show you how to hold it. Now, I'm going to get
You
out...
think we're starting something here?
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
show
we're
with these
starting something.
Definitely, we're starting
And
something.
Now, if I can
Now,
do it,
here's
people
a
at home
drippy.
can do it.
Oh, listen. This is a drippy in progress. And
This is a
and if
drippy in
you'll just
progress.
follow me...
Well, Geraldine, while you
see?
show that to Stan, I'm
Well,
just going to mention that we're going to stop for a moment and regroup and be right back
Yeah,
with
you
more
know,
of
you
the Stan
just
Kann
handed
Show.
it to me. You didn't show me what to do. What do I do with this?
What are you laughing about?
During the break, what's his name? I can't remember. He told
Mel.
Mel told me a fabulous joke. And I don't know whether I have time to tell you or not, but
Sure.
take a second.
Do we have time? Yeah. Sheila says we have time.
I'm not
Go
very
ahead.
good. I can't remember. But he was telling me about the lawyer who was in bed with his own wife, and they were talking back and forth. And she said to him, "If I should die before you do, who are you going to get married again?" Is what he was saying. And then she said, "If you get married again, is the first wife going to get my Cadillac?" And she said, "I forgot it already." I hadn't heard it before. That's why I can't remember it. But
Well, it sounds like a heck of a joke. Maybe what we should do is we've got this is going to be the first garage sale ever on television.
This is one of the. It is.
Yes, yes, it is.
I mean, I didn't know it was the first, but I knew it was.
This is the first one.
This is. See, I'm always learning something on the show. So if I do, why don't you? You see now, this is one of the parts that I look forward to the most because I think all of you people out there who want to get rid of something, this is your chance. Now, I am going to go into the audience. Am I not?
Yes, you are.
What I want to do, I have here a vacuum cleaner, which I've been trying to get rid of for years. And I'm going to come out, and this is the one that I was showing you earlier and I told you about, because this is the one that works on no electricity in case no one has it. So I'm going to bring this up here, and I want you...
We don't have a whole lot of time
we
for
don't
this,
have a lot
Stan.
of time. Okay. Now, I want you to... what have you got? Who will give me what for this thing? Who will give me what for this thing? Let me see now, just a moment. Somebody's got anything that looks... Oh, that's Dreck. Let me see. Here. I tell you, let me try... Wait just a minute. Let me try this. Here. Take that. Let me see this. Let me see this. You know what this is? This is... what is this? It's a... I don't like that. Give me back the vacuum cleaner. Let me see. Wait.
Stan,
Here, just a minute. Wait just a minute.
Stan, we don't have a whole lot of time.
How much time we got? Oh, wait a minute.
Just a little bit of time, Stan.
Oh, here's something unusual. It's electric. I like electric. You take the vacuum. Give me this thing. Look what I got.
What is it?
What is that? You know what that is? What is this? What is this? Here, I kind of like what you've got. You take this and give me that. Look what I... Anybody else got anything?
We're short on
look up
time,
here. Wait a
Stan.
minute. Oh, this is great. He's got a crab. Look at this thing, a real artificial crab. Here, you take this. That was this. I like this better. Anybody else who would like to have this? Oh, you got a pet rock. Oh, I've always wanted a... Ah, that's it. I've got a pet rock, and I think I'm going to keep the pet rock. What do you think? What do you think? You'll trade me. Anybody? Oh, wait a minute. Here's something I can't resist.
Stan, watch your time.
Oh, look at... You can have the rock. This says Stann Kann and what is this? I'll show it to you later. It's got little... It's a kernel. It's a kernel. I am now a full-fledged kernel. I always was a nut. Now I'm a kernel. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. That's great. Hold this waiting for you.
What did you get?
I've got a, this is a colonel's thing. Can you see it? I don't know what it means, but it says my name, I'm now full-fledged colonel.
You went up to get rid of something and you brought something back.
Yes, but that's the idea. You bring down here, you come down here with something you don't want, and you go back with something you probably still don't want, but at least it's not the same thing. You see?
Yes, and each week we're going to have something special. Today was the vacuum cleaner. Thank you.
Vacuum cleaner, and it's a famous vacuum cleaner. It's been almost every show in the country.
And we have something here that's going to be. This is what we're going to give away next show. We're going to somebody is going to get this. Now this is you're going to auction this off. This is a you've seen like life preservers or something.
Yeah.
This is going to be the thing. Now you just have to give this a. They said to give this a. Because you're going to want this. We'll be right back. Don't anybody leave. Good audience. Wonderful audience. I've had a ball today. How about you?
Oh, I think we've had some wonderful gadgets, some wonderful, helpful household hints. And,
Right, we showed people how to save all that money at home.
Oh, listen, and every day we're going to have a little something to help you at home make life a little better.
That's right. Either inexpensive toys or how to accessorize clothes, how to make money at home. Maybe something as cute as the raft.
Well, I
and
love the
always,
raft.
people remember can send in the postcards to tell us where they are.
Oh, yes. Keep those, what they say, keep those postcards and things coming.
That's
it.
that's close.
Yeah.
And also bring things down for our trade-off.
Oh, anything you don't
garage sale.
want, we've got it.
Do you have do you have something that sort of typifies this entire show musically?
Yes, there's a song which I found that I think says the whole thing. Do you remember this by Gershwin?
That's Who Cares?
That's Who Cares. Isn't that great?
But I don't know the words.
What's the difference?
What do you do?
Who cares? Let's let the audience sing Who Cares. I mean,
All right, so let me get a couple of people from the audience to come on in here. Okay. Who cares? See you all tomorrow. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Who cares?